You got something, baby, that you know is good. Don't you know that you make me feel just like a young man should, baby, you alright? Well, that's the first time that I went out on tour. I had signed a record contract with a record company out of Stillwater, Oklahoma, and Rose Records. And they recorded a song on me that hit the national charts. That was in 1958. It was a talent contest. And I got in a talent contest, and they were looking for somebody to promote. At the time, Sputniks were going up, and on the newspaper, front page news was someday man's going to walk on the moon. So this record company, they had this idea of putting out a song called Trip to the Moon. So lo and behold, I win the contest. This guy pulls me to the side. He said, we're going to sign you up now on a record contract. And he said, I want you to go home and write a song called Trip to the Moon. And I said, what? He said, yeah, we're going to have a hit record here. So I go home, and that's the first effort. 15 years old, of trying to write a song. I wrote the song Trip to the Moon. They put it out and got distribution on it, hit the national charts, and that's the way we went. Well, now if you want that record, it costs you $75 or $100. It's a collector's item.
I'm gonna take a trip to the moon. If I get there, baby, it'll be soon. I'm gonna find this mother, baby, I'm coming back down, baby, just for you and
And they put me on tour with Jerry Lee Lewis, a guy named Gene Vincent. He had a song called Bebop-A-Lula. And I'm originally from Oklahoma City. So that's where the tour started, and we came to Tulsa the first show and played the Cimarron Ballroom at 6th and Denver. And I was 4th billing on that show. And I just idolized those guys because I was 16 years old at that time. I had grandparents that lived in LA. So I decided, well, I'd go to LA and try to go back to school. So I went out there to live with them and went back to high school. But then I got to playing music up in Hollywood and got playing with people like Rick Nelson and some other rock and rollers. And one time we played at a place in Chickasha, Oklahoma. This is after Jerry Lee had come down from popularity because of his cousin or whatever it was he supposedly married. He didn't like the piano. The piano was out of tune. And he fussed about that piano all night long. So at the end of the night, we got through playing. Well, he went to talk to the club owner and he says, how much you want for it? They made a deal. He bought it. So he had us push it out the side door out in the parking lot. It was a gravel parking lot. And I thought, when we was doing that, I thought, well, what are we going to do with this? So we got it out in the parking lot. He poured lighter fluid on it and threw a match on it. Club owner come running out there. What's going on here? Well, this piano. He said, there ain't nobody else going to play this piano. I've got an album out now that it's just kind of a fun thing that I do. It's called Burning the Piano Down. Recorded that in my own studio, and I went to Memphis and recorded part of it at Sun Studios just for the nostalgia. And it's a takeoff on a Jerry Lee Lewis type thing, and I do a show where I kind of destroy the piano on stage. And if you're not believing, I'll be leaving. I hope you don't choke on my smoke as I walk out on